All
No,
right.
I am there.
Well, I hope everybody enjoyed that new graphic. That's going to change by next time we play. Um, welcome to Tuesday night with the Justice Team as we begin episode 1 of Age of Ashes. Uh, I am Chris, the Dungeon Master. With me, as sometimes, is Nick as Alfonso, Brenda as Cookie, Jesse as Yanmar, and Matt as Glendon. And we recently changed from 5th edition playing Prince of the Apocalypse, and I think this is going to be better. Um, so, welcome everybody. Yay!
Hooray.
Hurrah! Hooroo! Chim chimney! Chim chimney!
Yippee! That was a cool intro. That was really I like that. That was awesome.
Yeah, yeah, pretty stoked. So, we are starting off as we did in our um, session 0 in the small, sleepy little town of Breach Hill. Could be Breach Hill, could be Breach Hill, but we're going to go with Breach Hill.
Are we licensed to ill?
What's the time? So, um, everybody's characters hopefully are in order. If not, we'll find it out very shortly. Um, but let's dive right in. So, the party begins. Today is the day. Somewhat infrequently, the town council uh, does during their meetings, excuse me, a call for heroes, where if there are any adventurers in the area that are looking for work, they will either form a group to complete a specific task, or if there is an already established group, they may hire that group outright. Um, and today is your party's turn. Uh, this has been going on for long enough. There are a few, goodness gracious, there are a few, traditions and stuff that have sprung up around it. The call isn't until noon.
What area?
Um, the Breach Hill Town Hall, which is area number 3 on your map, is where you will want to be at that time. Um, until then, if there's anything that you would like to do,
Number
one thing that normally happens uh, in the
2.
morning before is that the prospective adventurers will go to the Wizard's Grace, which is a tavern, have a drink, uh, take a chance to size the other applicants up, or just meet them and say hi. So that's always an option. Uh,
I forget. Did we establish that we were already friends before this?
yeah, I think we had established that y'all were already friends and that y'all were from Breach Hill.
Yep. Grew up here. We're all a mishmash group of friends from the same town, and we decided to become the town's heroes.
Uh,
Hopefully.
the town is about 1300 inhabitants. Most are human. although there are notable populations of dwarves, half-elves, and gnomes in the town as well.
I do enjoy a good gnome, especially a gnome bard.
Gnome bards. They're
We are
delicious.
fun.
I mean, fun
I mean,
and delicious.
I'm
Hey.
partial to. I'm partial to the flaming halflings myself.
Oh, too bad we don't have one of those anymore.
Not anymore. I mean,
Yeah.
never in this game.
I say, we
Right.
technically have never had one here.
Is there any business that the party would like to take care of prior to beginning?
I guess we can go to the bar and,
Have a drink.
make everybody ill so that they have to choose us. I mean,
little-
yes.
A little subterfuge. All right, let's do this.
Yep, let's do it. No one
Okay.
else can win if there's no one else participating.
Exactly.
Okay.
How does
That
the
is
paladin feel about
always
this?
a plan.
Now, hold on. I have to remember which paladin. Well, sorry, they're not paladins in Pathfinder 2. They're champions.
Right.
So I don't think you had to choose a god.
No, but when you become a champion, you have to choose a quote unquote cause. There's lawful good, neutral good, and chaotic good.
Yeah. You did not go with lawful good.
No, I went neutral good. I was just making sure we're good.
Oh yeah. The game really works better if you're not evil.
Yes.
And I don't like chaotic neutral. As evidenced, if anybody wants to tune in to the alternating Tuesday night game with the Grognards, you will learn why.
Chris, don't ask about my god.
Who's your god?
Lystria.
You said
I guess-
don't ask.
Lystria.
That's fine. Vengeance and lust is fine.
I picked one. I just don't remember which one.
She's still chaotic good. She's not evil.
Oh, I didn't deity up. Okay.
She's chaotic neutral.
Is she chaotic neutral?
Yeah.
But you're not chaotic neutral, right?
No.
Well, let's find out. Let's find out if I'm just gonna.
I mean, I can totally be chaotic good. I've changed my ways from what I used to be. I was a troubled youth.
Yeah, you have.
I know his hatred of chaotic neutral, so I'm good.
Well,
But
That's,
why do we do chaotic?
I just pulled the this game's equivalent of tearing the ears off the monk.
Why do we hate chaotic neutral? Somebody fill me in.
Because everybody plays it as chaotic
Chaotic.
insane, and basically it kills games. It really does. And again, if you want to see it firsthand, somebody slipped a chaotic neutral character past me in the other Tuesday night game. This game alternates on Tuesdays with a 5e game. Currently, I am running as an aside, actually, the Sunless Citadel from Tales of the Yawning Portal. When that wraps up, we're actually going to go back to our main game. I'm explaining to all of our watcher.
all of our.
When I play chaotic neutral, I just do whatever the hell I want.
Yeah,
Right.
that pretty much breaks down a game really fast.
But that's not chaotic insane. That's just like, well, this guy pissed me off, so I'm gonna slit his throat. This guy's not bad. Maybe I'll let him go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he hates.
Yeah. Because that's insane.
It's not insane.
Yeah.
Acting purely on whim is kind of insane.
The definition of chaotic neutral.
Which is why it's not allowed. And
don't think
actually,
Nick
the
knew
character
that.
in the other game actually does whatever will cause the most chaos.
Oh,
So
see,
he's
that's
really
just
going
rude.
for chaotic neutral.
That's just rude.
Anyway, we don't care about those guys. Grognards next Tuesday. Anyway, Um, so y'all are heading over to the Wizard's Grace. You open up the door, and considering the fact that it is roughly about 10 o'clock in the morning, you you don't see many people in here. Obviously, um, there
Where are
are.
my where are all my morning drinkers? Hose.
If you're looking at them,
Yeah, you're looking at them.
Okay.
There are some petitioners here, um, but there aren't even that many petitioners on this day. Uh, you take a scan around, and I don't know, y'all might be in the clear. There may not even be other adventurers this day looking for work.
Interesting.
well, I mean, good for us.
I mean, unless they know something that we don't.
Yeah, I was about to say, when these calls go out, does anybody know ahead of time why? Or is it just, hey, we need an adventuring party, everybody show up?
It's not even that. It's that adventurers come into town and they have like a weekly call for heroes. And then if there's any work to be given, they'll give it then. So it's not that
Uh-huh.
the council is calling out for heroes to do a thing. It's that there have been no new adventuring parties that are in town at the moment.
I see.
Okay.
We are the best adventurers around.
You are the best
Sure.
adventurers available for the money
Hmm.
at this time.
And other poor life choices.
Uh,
um,
well,
is there anything that y'all would like to do besides just have a couple beers, or are you even going to do that? Are y'all like, oh well, there's nobody here, fuck 'em.
I mean,
We should have a beer.
I'd have an
It's
ale.
it's only polite.
Mew Mew, you have an ale?
I suppose.
I mean, we
I
can't
will
just
have a
walk in
tea.
and walk out.
Yeah, I mean,
I know Grunge would have.
I've pretty much already got all my supplies. I don't really need anything else. Not to mention, um, not the richest person right now.
I will have tea.
Okay, you are provided with
Surprising,
tea.
surprising choice from the dwarf. Not sticking to those racial stereotypes, eh?
No, no. The celebratory drinks are for after you win.
This isn't a
No.
celebratory drink. This is a preparatory drink.
No.
This is the we're gonna rock drink.
Ah, I see. This is the don't celebrate until the Jolly Bard sings.
This is the lubricating drink. It gets things moving.
I am not jolly.
I know how to make this for you. It's this mixture of herbs fixes it every time.
Curious if anyone's gonna get that. No, it is a good time. Let us celebrate our first adventuring because it seems like we're gonna get the job
Well,
If there's a
here's
job to
something.
get.
if there is a job to get.
Maybe that's why nobody showed up. Maybe we're the only ones who didn't get that memo.
Mm.
You could ask them. This is the adventurers bar.
Yeah, we could ask the bartender.
Just saying.
I haven't seen any adventurers in here except for you. You lot.
Yeah, but isn't today the call day?
It is. It happens occasionally.
Okay, I was just
Either
making sure.
all the adventuring groups that are in the area are currently out on missions, or something's happened.
Sure. I was just making sure I didn't get my calendar mixed up again.
Maybe they've all gone up north. Maybe they're all fighting the undead.
There's undead up north? How does that pay?
I didn't get that memo.
It pays with you becoming an undead.
Well, that seems like a bad deal. I think we'll skip that one.
I'm gonna need to renegotiate payment on that contract.
At the very least, some gold up front.
I mean, yeah.
don't mind dying as long as I get to spend my money first.
Nope,
take it
just a
with you.
lich up there spending your money for you on undead. I would imagine. I don't know what liches spend money on.
Phylacteries.
Do they even use money? They don't even eat or sleep.
Yeah, but they gotta buy things to make phylacteries. It's a whole process.
Yeah, well, and calcium isn't cheap either. Really got to keep your army strong.
It's not like they can go out in the sun and get their vitamin D. They gotta drink milk.
Actually, it's more like a topical application for them, but it's really not topical. It's more like, what would you do with
Subtopical?
subtopical?
It's a suppository.
Ooh.
Okay. You
Anyway,
have to
good
have
sir.
a dead minion with no will of its own to put a suppository in a lich. Just saying.
Oh, in the undead army, not
In
the
the
lich.
undead army, you got to keep your army strong. So how do you apply the calcium?
I figured that'd be
Apparently,
more of like a
subtopically. How do
lifeline.
you apply that to a skeleton?
It's kind of
With
it's
the
kind of a myth.
paintbrush? Yeah, I don't know.
It's more of an aerosolized application at that point. Kind of like walking into a spray paint booth.
Spray paint. Right. Spraying paint.
Ah,
You kids
What a-
these
what a
days
silly-
and your wild ideas.
Who you calling a kid, mister?
I don't think he was speaking directly to you. I think he meant most of us, as in the younger age group.
Oh, like the get off my lawn kind of kids.
No, not like that, because I think you need to top off that ale there, little lady.
Nope, I'm good.
No, we're not here to get hammered. We're just
You
here to
can
have a
stay on my
drink.
lawn for as long as y'all like. As long as you pay.
Whoa, whoa.
I didn't mean it like that, of course.
I mean, you got a thing for gnomes. I'm not judging. I'm just saying. Whoa.
Hey.
I wasn't talking to the gnome.
I mean, hit me up later.
There's nothing wrong with gnomes.
I didn't say there was. I said he had the hots for you.
You implied that there was a problem with him having the hots for me.
Not by choice.
Don't make me get the spoon.
Which one? You have several.
Shut up.
The big spiky one.
Ah,
That's a spork.
The Spork of Doom!
It
No,
is.
the spork only comes out when you're really mean to me.
Oh. So daily?
Yeah, well,
Just got a quick draw.
quick draw spork.
Oh, it's so pokey and spoony.
As long as it's not Pokey and Gumby. There's a joke kids won't get.
I'm gonna need you to get out, sir.
Let's see. Hey, Jesse, do you know who Pokey is?
Do you know who Gumby is?
Oh, I know Gumby. I don't know Pokey. Never
Pokey's
watched
He was
that.
his horse, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
okay,
his
okay.
horse
Well,
for-
I never actually watched the show. I had one friend that had the Gumby.
Well, there's your homework for after we're done tonight. Go watch Gumby.
Or at least go watch Eddie Murphy be Gumby.
Yeah.
I'm gonna apologize to everybody right now for
Sorry.
clearing my throat all the time.
You mean our one viewer?
Yep, our
And
one
he's also
viewer.
apologizing to us.
I am also apologizing to you guys.
Oh, I didn't realize we merited an apology.
Sure.
Yeah, I would like to
Clear my throat
apologize.
here. So
I
what?
was gonna say I would like to apologize for my age and not knowing that much about Gumby.
No, never apologize for your age, because at the end of the day, we're gonna die first, probably.
Never
Probably.
apologize for your age, because at the end of the day, it's gone up.
It's true. So you finish off your ales.
Severely disturb the bartender.
How much did they cost, by the way? Or was that bartender just really nice?
Oh, we'll say that you get one for free because y'all are adventurers petitioning the for the council for the first time.
Huzzah.
Ah, huzzah! A supporter of the adventurers. Thank you, good sir.
That way you come back here, because it's always good luck.
Mm-hmm. First one's free.
It's always good luck.
Yep, first one's free. Sounds like a pusher.
Yep.
That's why I had tea.
I push drugs. Alcohol is a drug.
No, alcohol is a solution.
But
I mean, it's a solution in more ways than one. It's maybe not the right solution. Anyway,
Let's
It's
all
not-
remember.
Just to,
Anyway.
When it's not a solution, it's never the right solution.
that was my dad's solution.
I just realized something that since I didn't introduce y'all and have y'all say hi, nobody knows whose voice goes with what except for probably Cookie.
Well, as the
So
only-
Alfonso, who is played by Nick, go ahead and say hi and say something.
I'm Alfonso. Nice to meet you.
And so Cookie, played by
That'd
Brenda.
be me. That'd be
Then-
me.
Ianmar, played by Jesse.
Hello.
Say some more.
Hi. How's it going? Say some more. This is me, Ianmar.
That's good.
Saying
That's
that
enough.
I am Ianmar. Oh.
He's also Mew Mew.
Oh yeah, he's also Mew Mew. We'll refer to him as Mew Mew because Ianmar. And last, Glundon, played by Matt.
Hello.
All
All
right.
the nice people.
So that's our group, and the group has finished their ales. I don't know how much time y'all will have expected that to waste. I don't know how much y'all are nursing the beers. Are y'all going to nurse them until it's getting to noon?
I mean, I guess I can buy us another round.
I got a whole pot. I just need one round.
They come in pints?
Comes in pots.
Tea comes in pots.
I was just thinking, because, halfling and
Mhm.
or dwarf.
You know,
and,
That's how marijuana became known as pot, because they used to steep it as tea.
I bet that was tasty.
I think you're making shit up again.
I am absolutely making shit up again.
But he sounded so sure of himself.
That's
No,
the
he
key.
didn't. He didn't
must be
sound
true.
sure of himself at all. Or I've just learned to detect Chris's bullshit. One of the two.
I don't know how. I mean, there's people that I've known for 35 years that still can't detect my bullshit.
They just haven't applied themselves.
Those
Roy.
people need to sort themselves out.
Okay. Through a or is there anything that y'all want to do aside from drink?
I don't think we have anything to do.
Okay, which is fine. We can move on. So it's starting to get near to noon, and so now would be the time to start heading over to the town hall.
Okay.
I mean, sorry to interject too. One thing we can talk about is how good friends we are and how we all met each other.
That would be
And
great.
A little bit about our characters as we reintroduce them, even though they're pretty much the same. They are fresh.
I did not put that much thought into this.
I just make it up. You'll be fine.
Sure.
All right, so we'll start with Nick. We'll
I
start
can-
with Yanmar.
Yeah, so Ianmar is a 30-year-old elf, technically an adult in elf years, but not fully matured, as it takes quite a long time. So Yamar is a bit more mischief, as all my friends know. Really kind of he was in the criminal life for a little bit before having some run-ins with the law, the man. Um, and really, it wasn't really crimes of selfishness. It was more like a crimes of good-heartedness, shall we say, a Robin Hood kind of thievery, stealing from the food market and then giving to the hobo down the street. Um, so that's really more Ianmar. So kind of more the troublemaker of the group, um, as you guys know him. So, but ready to adventure, ready to make an honest living, quote unquote, adventuring as murder hobos or murder tourists. Sorry,
Murder
murder
tourism.
tourists.
No, y'all actually live here.
Yep.
It's true. Murder
residents.
residents.
Well,
But
I
don't
mean,
murder
presumably we're
residents.
not going to murder anyone in
We're-
town.
We're not going to be here. Yes, so we're going outside to other places. So we'll still be tourists.
Okay.
So yeah, we're murder tourists.
Sure.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Murdered.
No. We're working for the city, which means we're delivery murder.
Ah, yeah. Messenger murderers.
That's in your murder.
We're touring privateers.
Oh, I like that one. Privateer, not privateer.
Whatever.
So that you can have privacy? Not privacy.
Basically,
Privacy.
the city will forgive us our crimes to other people.
Right.
Yeah, we don't need to ask permission, just forgiveness.
Their
That'll
crime.
work out in the end.
So next, let's go to Cookie.
Cookie is a gnome, bard of much renown. She recites dramatic poetry and plays the spoons. She likes to have fun just as much as the next guy, but you better watch it. She has a wicked sense of not humor, not a wicked sense of. She doesn't like when people make fun of her, and she will not hesitate to thwap people on the shins with her spoon.
Which is why we always make fun of her and have bruised shins.
Yeah, Mew Mew has many bruises.
Glendon?
London, dwarf, foundling, raised in the monastery. It's like having 5,000 uncles. Wants to be a cleric. Unfortunately, his chosen god, and the fact that he asked for advice on how to be chosen by his god from his uncles, who basically gave him dating advice, and his god is, not interested this time, is out to impress his god. And as soon as I pick who that's going to be, I'll let you know.
Okay. And
No wonder
finally,
your
we
god
come to
didn't want you
Alfonso.
No wonder your god didn't want you as a cleric.
Oh,
I forgot his name, or her name, or its name,
Their name.
or their name.
Actually, I've already picked a god, but I haven't actually, read up
Glendon
on
prays to anyone who's listening.
It's
You're
a
welcome.
perfectly valid thing for non-clerics to do. Most non-clerics have a favored deity, somebody they generally worship, but yeah, they kind of give lip service to everybody else.
Yeah.
So, Alfonso?
So it's not technically a paladin in Pathfinder. It's a champion, is what it's called. But I'm one of those. Kind of grew up in town. I guess you could say, instead of like Mew Mew getting in with the wrong crowd, I got in with the right crowd, and am now an emissary of a deity. Which,
Yes, you're a redeemer
yes,
champion.
neutral good. I am full of forgiveness and compassion. I think that's what that said. Oh, I am full of kindness and forgiveness.
Well, that doesn't
Basically,
sound like you at all.
No, not so much. Basically, if I see somebody doing terrible things, I give them a chance to repent before I smite them. That's what that boils down to.
Okay.
Probably ran into Glendon a couple of times around Ye Old Priory, or through other churchly works.
You may have seen me give some stolen food to a couple disheveled children wandering the streets.
Which is why we've never had unfavorable encounters.
There you go.
And of course, Cookie's just a bard of much renown, so everybody knows Cookie.
At
Everybody
least in
knows.
her mind.
Right.
Oh yeah. Whenever you see the cats running out of the alleyway, Cookie's practicing.
Hey now.
Desna was the deity I chose.
Right.
I didn't write it down last week, but I remembered the favored weapon, so I just had to go find it real quick.
What's the favorite weapon?
Star knife. It was very unique.
Yeah.
I was gonna choose. Yeah, I was gonna choose Iomade because she has the longsword, and that's the weapon that I prefer to use. But I went Desna instead.
Okay.
I'm working on impressing Rory.
Oh, she's pretty cool too.
Hiyori. Yeah.
He.
Yeah.
They.
Which is why the dating advice is totally not working.
Okay. So the party makes its way to the town hall. And
To adventure. Everyone must know how awesome we are.
To adventure and beyond.
these meetings are monthly. And
Yay, monthly meetings.
y'all are
Love a good
filing
monthly meeting.
into the or actually they're not filing in yet. There's a small crowd milling outside the building, waiting for the doors to open around noon. In all, roughly about 40 people are congregated outside the building, chatting, passing the time.
Any look like harrowing adventurers?
Uh, give me a perception check.
Competition?
I'm assuming we're still gonna do the all rolls not in the tower unless otherwise specified.
I don't see a tower, by the way.
Because there isn't one.
Oh,
I think
well,
so. Yeah.
there you go. There's my
Hey.
Well, I'm not gonna beat.
Whoa! That's a good way to start.
Well then, I'm looking at my shoes. I don't know what I see. What do I see, Chris?
Your shoes.
Yeah, my shoes, great.
There's the dice tower now.
Isn't it cute and small?
It's all tiny.
I
Yep.
know. It's itty bitty.
Yeah, you're busy looking at your shoes, Mr. Expert,
Cool.
and Alfonso, who is just trained in perception. You see no other adventurers here.
Needed to roll perception for that.
Well, I mean, it's out of 40 people.
Oh,
Varying races. You do notice a well-dressed goblin woman who is pacing right outside the front doors of the building, muttering to herself.
That's a good sign. I don't know about it. I'm just looking. I'm just admiring my shoes.
so there's 40 other people here. None of them.
You notice this particular goblin because she looks particularly uh, fraught. And she is wearing a holy symbol to Desna.
No, I'll wander over and have a chat with her.
I'll start picking the gum off the sole of one of my shoes.
Okay.
Peel that gum off.
I'll walk over and bend down and stare at Mew Mew's shoes, like, and then look up at him. What is so fascinating? They're shoes.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's gum. You see, could you help me out?
No.
It's a shorter distance for you.
No.
Whack.
And that's how you get a spork to the scrotum.
I'm gonna follow Alfonso. Where are you going? We're
Oh, I
supposed to
noticed
stay
this.
together.
I noticed this very distraught goblin lady, and she's wearing the symbol of my deity. So I was gonna see if she's okay.
Do I ever notice Alfonso or Glendon wander over, or am I still fascinated with my shoes?
No, you can notice him wandering over.
Okay.
As you approach within 15 feet, you can overhear her saying, my Bumble Brashers. Why haven't I heard from my Bumble Brashers?
Is this a term that I should know?
Roll a DC 12 society check.
Oh God, society is a skill.
Yes.
Intelligence.
Wow!
You don't have any. Holy shit, dude.
I think Fantasy Grounds is trying to make up for like the last 8 games.
No, don't worry. We're getting it all out of the way now, so when it actually matters.
That's exactly what I'm expecting.
Oh,
I expect fully that by the time it comes around for you to actually need these rolls, it's just going to be like ones.
Yep.
The Bumble Brashers are a small local goblin tribe that lives in Citadel Altarian, the abandoned Hell Knight Keep to the northeast.
Oh. Well, I will pretend I didn't hear anything and wander over and ask her what troubles her so. I'll make sure that she can see the symbol of Desna that's emblazoned on my shield. See if it helps.
She says, "It's been please allow me to introduce myself. I'm Warble, ambassador to the Bumblebrasher Goblins of Hell Knight Hill. It is my great honor to serve my fellow citizens of Breach Hill as the town's official representative to the Bumblebrashers. I normally communicate with the Bumblebrashers, convey the town's concerns and interests to them, and advocate on the tribe's behalf. A duty I take very seriously. These are my people, after all. Uh, I'm here today um, because it's been two meetings and I've heard nothing from the chief Helba. I'm sorry, from their leader, our leader Helba. Um, she would not miss out on our meeting twice in a row for any reason. Um, um, the and recently, I've seen the red smoke rise from the keep, and that is a distress signal. Something terrible must have happened. Um, I plan to present this information to the council and ask them to hire adventurers to contact my tribe.
Now, real quick, Chris, do we get to choose the work, or does the council just hand out the work that they have?
The council offers it to people, and then
So
if
if they
more
have,
than one person or if more than one group steps up for it, then they will choose.
well, I look over at Glendon and I was like, you know, if they offer it, we could volunteer. I feel sympathy towards this lady's cause.
All right. So quick
Well,
run up to the
hopefully,
sleeping bag.
hopefully they hire you on our behalf. Um, but please, there's a system in place for a reason. Um, come with me into the meeting and listen to my petition. Um, if you think that you are right for the task, I beg you to offer your services to the council. You might be my tribe's only hope.
Man, your tribe's in trouble.
Oh no.
Let's probably
Also,
not say that.
She doesn't need to know that.
does she have like buns that go over her ears? And is
She
she
does
like in a
not.
white dress?
Actually,
So she's not wearing the holy cinnamon roll.
she is not wearing the holy cinnamon rolls
No.
earmuffs.
Is she a princess, perhaps, to a senator?
She is not.
All right,
She's a
I just
goblin.
that's all I heard. Oh,
Oh, look at that.
Isn't she cute?
Was she involved in an incident where suddenly millions of voices cried out and then were silent?
No. Well, maybe you haven't found out yet.
you know, yeah, we don't know.
It's true.
Although there weren't millions of goblins in there.
No, probably not.
So the doors open, um, and people begin filing inside. Um,
I'll wait for the other two to catch up and just kind of give them a quick rundown of
oh, there
what
are.
happened.
Oh, we heard. I don't think we are that far behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wasn't that enthralled with my shoes.
listen, man, you rolled a 1 on your perception. You looked into that gum. I'm just saying.
You were trying to decide what kind of creature chewed the gum, so maybe you could hunt them down later.
Yeah, make them pay for my shoes.
Make them pay. Make them all pay.
Wow. No, actually, nope.
No,
I'm
no,
good.
that's not
I'm
where
good.
we're going with that.
Nope, nope.
Those years are behind him.
Yep. Uh. Sure.
Wait, but we
So
wouldn't-
the doors open, and you enter into the council chambers. There are rows of seats on either side, and in five um, councilman desks at the front, each one with a placard stating the name of the council person that belongs there. Um,
Um. Do we know where that lady sits? Where does she sit? Can we sit next to her?
Warble.
Yep.
Behind her.
She's sitting kind of in the front on, we'll say on the left side.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we sit behind her, not next to her.
No, on the
Well,
right
yeah,
side.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just sit close to her though.
Okay.
Oh, she's on the right side.
She's on the
I'll
side
s-
of right. So from east to west, the names on the placards are Jorsk Hinterclaw, Melma and Sendari, Greta Gardenia, Trini Sprizzlegig, and Quintino Passandi.
Any elves in that group?
None of those really seem like elvish names.
I don't think so.
That last dude's definitely Italian, though.
What's Italian?
What are you talking about? Get out of here.
Get out of here. Okay.
That's
Well,
not
if none of
all.
them are elf or elven,
They're not. As
Elven
people are getting seated, the council members come in, um, and you see that with the exception of Joris Kinterclaw and Trini Sprizzlegig, they're all human. Um, the Jorsk being a dwarf and Trini being a anyone
Gnome?
gnome.
With a name like Sprizzlegig, it had to be gnome.
Right. Because it wasn't Smuckers.
Oh.
All right.
People are the worst.
The absolute worst. Everybody is still kind of talking amongst themselves. And Greta Gardenia, with a sharp rap from her gavel on the desk, the stern, dark-haired woman with a deeply furrowed forehead and kind eyes brings the assembled crowd to a hush. Welcome, neighbors and friends. The dark-haired woman begins, her rich voice washing over the room. To the Breach Hill Town Council's monthly call for heroes. I am Council President Greta Gardenia, at your service. On behalf of my colleagues beside me, she gestures to either side, I promise you all that we will hear and consider today's petition with the utmost discretion and care. There is no existence without community, as our town charter says. Today, our agenda includes one petition. Miss Warble, our very own ambassador to the Bumblebrashers of Hell Knight Hill, requests the help of heroes for a matter of utmost importance. Let us hear her concerns in her own words, shall we? Miss Warble? Um, at the summons, Warble emerges from the front rows and um, she makes her way to the foot of the. He calls it a dais, but I'm going to call it a stage. To the stage's steps. She clears her throat and begins to address the council. Esteemed counselors, Miss Warble says, with a frazzled tone in her voice, it has been more than a month since I've been able to contact the Bumblebrashers. I fear something terrible has befallen them. What's more, I have seen my people's distress signal coming from the top of Citadel Alteran. Um, Suddenly, the door on the western side of the room flies open uh, as a young man, eyes wide with panic, runs in shouting, waving his ink-stained hands. Billowing black smoke and flames follow him into the room. Fire! There's a fire! Everybody flee!
Wow.
Okay.
Does this person happen to be a halfling?
No,
Okay. I had hope.
he's a human.
I had hope for a reincarnation.
No reincarnation for you.
Well,
All right, so it is actually initiative.
Oh.
I attack the fire.
That is always an option.
I
Is
imagine,
it?
I imagine it goes like attacking the darkness. Oh wait, that was perception, not initiative. Wait, what?
Yeah, no, this is different, man. It's weird, isn't it?
Yep,
A
initiative
little
is
bit.
perception.
Yep.
A little bit,
Initiative's perception?
Yeah.
apparently.
There's two different types of initiatives. Kind of it's something interesting. I'll see how the dynamics work with how we do those initiatives.
God, I suck.
Wow.
Your perception's higher than mine.
Not at the moment. I was checking out the,
Well,
Yay.
Cookie's gonna burn.
Hey, hey! I thought one of y'all would help.
Absolutely. Come on.
She has to jump off the bench first. She has to kind of swing her legs off. I'm sorry. Oh, she can't hear my banter. Well, that was.
Sorry, my headset keeps slipping down, and so it's pressing on my ears weird.
Oh no.
I'm back.
We need to send it back.
We might. Like they're too big. I go like super last, so
Well, I will get up and run over to the kid who's telling everybody to flee and ask him if there's anybody trapped inside.
That person is running out. However, there are basically as initiative starts, chaos erupts.
Oh, good.
Um,
chaos! Yay!
Yay!
Woo!
Um, yeah, you're not going to be able to reach him necessarily. He's kind of tearing out of the building completely.
Oh, okay.
He's like, fuck this, I'm out of here.
But like I said, as initiative begins, the 40 spectators are terrified. They scream, they jump from their benches, and start trying to jostle toward an exit row. Um, and then hold on. There's the thing. Okay. Um, let's put some people on maps.
I like maps and people. Save the people, save the people.
I meant you guys. We're gonna say roughly is about 20 or yeah, 20 people on each side. Uh, were y'all right behind her, or y'all be like around here?
I would have sat in the row behind her.
Right.
Yeah.
A
Go quit
square.
messing with it. Trying to get people in on the board.
You gotta face them the right way.
There's no facing. Uh huh. Anyway. Uh. So what would you like to do, Alfonso?
Well, the original idea was to move over to what's his face who was screaming and see if anybody was stuck inside.
Yeah.
But if I can't get to him, I would probably move up onto the stage because that would be free of the fleeing masses, and then
Um. A
work my
lot of
way to
people
the door.
are terrified to the point where they're unable to act.
Oh,
Like
okay.
most of these people are. As the fire is has burst into the room and has engulfed a 10 foot by 10 foot area as he opens the door.
I see. Well, then I will start directing traffic, telling people to move to the exit in an orderly fashion. No
Okay.
trampling.
So we will call that helping the poor bastards. We'll call it rescuing spectators. Um, you can organize and get 2 people per round out of the southern door.
Oh, I'm not moving them myself. I'm telling them to go. Like,
They are not listening. not that they can hear you. There's screaming. There's so basically to get them to go out. I will explain this mechanic. It will take all three of your actions, which includes locating the spectators, calming them, and escorting them to the exit. Um, you don't necessarily have to move adjacent to a spectator, which is why I'm not putting them on the board. Um, but
Can I bang my sword against my shield to make a loud enough noise to try and get everybody to be quiet? Like what's her face did with the gavel on the desk?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Um, and multiple PCs can work together to help herd groups of spectators out. Um, two PCs can help up to 6 spectators at a time. So ask me how many PCs or how many spectators you can reach um, at in any particular round. Now you have to be on basically use the middle as the dividing line. You have to be on one side or the other to help people on that side. So like I said, there's basically like 20 people on each side. So if you want to help people on this side, you have to be here or further
Yeah.
over. If you want
Sounds
to
like
help
these. I
people,
wish I had my wings. That would draw attention to people.
yeah. Uh,
Waiting for you.
Not until the advanced players guide comes out. Then we'll see what they did with Asimars there.
yeah, well, it's a totally different game system, so we'll have to see what they did with them.
Is it? I thought it was Pathfinder 2 compatible.
It is Pathfinder. The Advanced Player's Guide is Pathfinder 2 compatible, but your original Alfonso was 5e.
Right.
Right.
Right. That's
So
what I'm
it's a
saying.
totally different game system altogether. So it's not
Right.
seeing what they did to them now, but what did they do to them at all?
Fair enough.
Um,
All right. Well, then yeah, I'll start trying to get people out
okay.
because there's fire around that door and there's no way to get in and see if anybody's still in there
Right.
unless one of y'all can create buckets of water.
So there is a fountain and um, um, what do you call them outside?
A
But
spigot?
it's far enough away. As a matter of fact, if you look at the map, you can see the fountain.
Yeah, no, that's not going to help.
Yeah, it's kind of far away. If you can get enough people outside, you can start to form a bucket brigade. Um, that is an option.
Well, let's see
Um,
how many people we can get out first.
yep.
So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. Which side are you working from? Okay. Then we will go to. So we'll say you've saved 2 people.
Whoa. Only 38 more to go.
Only 38 more to go. Um, I need something to. All right. Yanmar, it is your turn.
Cool. So when the guy burst, when the halfling burst in,
It
you
wasn't a
said
halfling.
he or what? Who was it again? What was
It's
it?
a
Was it
human
just a human?
Ink
with
stained
ink
human.
covered hands.
As if he
You
were
said he
scribing things.
bust through the door. So did the door opens inward into this place?
Yes, the door does open into this place, but now the door is itself engulfed in flames.
Okay, I didn't know if it'd be possible to. Basically, my plan would be to shut the door to try and slow the spread of the fire. But if it's completely engulfed now,
Yes, it is completely engulfed, almost
uh,
almost instantly when the door was opened. The door itself was engulfed in flames, as well as 10 feet inside the door, marked by the hazard tokens.
yeah. So if I then can't, sorry, I was looking up the movement speed. I couldn't remember what that was. Um, um, I'll see if I can help out people as well. I
Okay.
don't know if I can.
Keep in mind that it does take 3 actions.
Yep.
So in Pathfinder 2nd Edition, you get 3 actions per round.
Yep.
This will consume, helping people will consume all of them.
Yep. So that's there's no other options I can see. Um, so I'll start helping people out as well.
Okay. Um, Gundon. Sorry, Glendon.
Got short legs suck. Trying to see here about movement rules. Someone goes and changes the entire system.
Wah, wah.
I know. The fire is putting everyone at risk. Must defeat the fire.
I attack the fire.
Yeah, I was hoping Glendon had you. Do you have some like water or wind spells or something?
No, he's a monk, not an actual cleric.
I'm not a
I mean, can you
cleric.
like punch it out? Like go so fast?
Not really. I'm pretty fireproof.
Well, you could go in and check for other people if you're fireproof.
More or less.
More or
Well,
less or more?
are you
More,
or
more, or
aren't
more,
you?
less.
Uh,
Said.
I'm more fireproof than the rest of you.
Fire resistance 5?
One.
Well,
That is more than the rest of you.
that is, yes,
He's not wrong.
statistically more.
Technically more, and that's the best kind of correct.
Trying to figure out if there's double moving or what.
I think you can triple move because you get 3 actions in a round.
Can't double stamp a triple stamp.
It doesn't tell you what those 3 actions have to be.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
2, 3, 4. I'm gonna charge over here.
Okay. That's all 3 of your actions?
Yep.
Okay.
There's no running. It's just moving a lot.
Yeah. That brings us to Cookie.
I'm gonna help get people out. I'll go to the other side.
Well, it would take all three of your actions, so you can't help anyone this round if you're moving.
Fine. I mean, it would have been nice had the tall people gone far away, but they didn't, so I will.
Womp womp. Okay.
Starting at the front and moving your way back.
Right,
Now
but only on the right side? Only those people get to live?
the council people have actually come down and they've started escorting people out as well. But I don't think they're responding. People are responding to them as fast. Let me see.
I mean, I imagine they'd respond to the council people instead of just 4 Joe nobodies.
Y'all look like adventurers. People trust adventurers around here.
We look like main characters. Have
You
you
look like
seen my
you look
hair?
like PCs. It's written on your shirts or tabards if you have complex armor.
The council are all red shirts.
No, no, no. The people are all red shirts. Everyone attending.
Red shirts have names.
This is
Sometimes.
true.
And sometimes they're the most interesting man in the world, but only once, and that red shirt lived. Okay. So yeah, this round they're gonna spend their actions moving down to the crowd, and they'll begin escorting people out next round. Um, the council people will be able to escort one person per round per council person. So 5 people per round. They will escort out starting next round. Um,
Yeah, I don't see anything saying you can't take 3 move actions in a
oh
turn.
no, you can. You definitely can actually.
Because
Oh, I'm
stride
sorry,
is
I
a
didn't know you were
skill.
looking that up. Yes, you
Oh
can
yeah.
use your 3 actions for whatever you want, except for casting more than one spell in a round. Now, a multi-part spell, um, obviously, you will spend more than one action on. Um, but aside from that, you can't cast 2 different spells in a round.
Oh, readying an action takes 2 of your 3 turn actions.
Mm. So you still get an action.
Yep. Also, we all technically start with 1 hero point, which
Oh,
is important later.
yeah. Go ahead and give yourself that hero point. All right.
A hero
Everybody
point.
give me perception checks. You hear it. You hear it. Everybody hears it. So, from the smoke and the fire through the western door, you hear.
That's not cool.
That's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
I don't have a knowledge skill that would help me identify it. Not trained in Arcana.
Can I use bardic lore?
Um, possibly.
Do I identify the giggle?
Oh, well, I mean, you see the source of the giggle.
Or what is it? Well, that's scary. I'm assuming not the woman.
Not the woman. You are correct. It is not the woman. That woman is Maricel. She is the iconic rogue.
Looks like a
Runner,
flaming
liver,
imp.
lover. Huh?
Said it looks like a flaming imp.
Or something. Yeah. That's not a bad guess. Brenda, go ahead and roll Bardic Lore. Not an imp more of a mephit, which is a small type of elemental.
Okay. And would I know that they don't usually just pop up by themselves?
Yes. Elementals, I mean, there are some free roaming elementals, but they usually are found near um, the sources of their element.
Like the
So you
methods
might
around a
find
volcano.
fire mephits near volcanoes, not in the middle of a town. All right.
Hmm. I think we should deal with that.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he's going to spend 2 of his actions
Starting more fires.
encouraging the fires that already exist. The fires, which they themselves spread at the beginning of the turn, we are now in the next round.
Well,
Oh, well, hold on. I got to lay down your fire here. 1, 2, and we'll have it go into the corner. It's hiding from you guys. Okay.
each of these squares is 5 foot, right?
Yep. 5-foot squares. You got it.
Do I have? Nope, I don't have a bow. I just have a longsword. I suppose that's my 3 actions. Because a partial move still counts, right?
Partial move still counts. Yes. A movement action is your whole action, whether you move the entire distance or not.
Oh, that's my 3. I don't have a ranged weapon, so I'm gonna go whack it. Or attempt to.
Okay.
I should really get a bow.
Speaking of,
All right, Yanmar, what are you doing? What do you got going on, baby doll?
yeah, going on, baby. Doll. Well, I'm going to move there so I can get range.
Because
And then
Alfonso's
I'm
soon going to
going.
be on fire.
Yeah. I'm going
Anybody
Up,
who
up and
to.
roll, bitch!
By the way, anybody who wanted to get a hint for tonight's episode, need only look at the name of the channel for this evening, which says the Justice Team is on fire.
Spoilers. Not really. Not anymore.
It's more like
Anyway.
precognition. It makes sense once it happens. Okay.
I loose an arrow, and it's a miss.
So you lose an arrow.
So I lose an arrow straight into the fire. Oh, it doesn't count the ammo. Oh.
You can attack again, though.
I sure can.
That'll do.
Critical.
So one of the things, and this was just for yours too. So, this is one of the if I excuse me with the longbow.
Uh-huh.
If the target of the critical hit is adjacent to a surface, it gets stuck to that surface by the missile. I mean,
He's not adjacent to a surface.
yeah. So obviously, all right. Geez. Yeah. Obviously, right now, not going to matter, but just thought I'd mention that
Okay.
for next time.
Yeah, bring it up next time. Go ahead and roll
What?
your damage.
Oh no.
Wow.
How many hit points did that thing have?
About
Not
Not enough,
less than that. And he falls. I actually will say that with that critical hit, it goes through. The body is caught on the fletching and is subsequently pinned to this wall.
Sweet.
Pack. Does he go out?
He is an elemental, so
He would
yeah,
return to his
Disappears.
plane,
he
wouldn't he?
does.
Wouldn't he return to his native plane?
Um, yeah, probably.
I don't know if
But
that's how it
it's
works.
neater if he's pinned to the wall for a while.
Oh yeah, no, he can be
It
pinned
is
to the
cool.
wall. Just like a round or two later, like he just fizzles.
Yeah.
That's what I like to think is he gets pinned. He gets hit as he's laughing. Ha ha ha! Poof. Oh,
Right.
and then dies over there.
Sort of like Vizzini. Sort of
Yeah.
like that kind of thing. Okay. That. Do you have to reload in between your actions? Do you have to spend an action to reload?
I don't think so. I don't see anything
If that's the
mentioning.
case, you still have an action left this round.
Well, because I moved, so I figured that was one action.
Oh, you moved. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. So yeah, I used both my actions, so it's not my. Oh, thank you. It's just
Yep.
about to change.
Glendon.
Well, they dealt with the only visible target in the fighting the fire. So I'm going to spend this round doing nothing but, directing everybody to leave the building immediately.
Okay, so that's gonna get 2 people out.
So we can do 2 apiece or 6 together.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, 6 per 4 or 6 per 2?
6 per 2. If there are 6 people grouped together, so you can do up to 6. So if you're going to be working in concert, ask me how many people you can get out.
Well, since that thing's dead, I will be working in concert on my next turn.
Well, right now you're the only person on that side of the room.
Well, I will be moving next turn.
All right. Um,
And yes, you do. Reloading takes 1 interact action for a longbow. So basically, you fire, reload, fire.
Got it. Yeah, that's
Well.
good to know.
We'll take that into effect next round.
Okay. That's weird. I didn't think it was because I didn't see it in longbows, and it has 3 attacks for that. So, my mistake. Okay.
Well, the longbow thing has reload 1. And according to this,
Really?
yeah.
I'm seeing reload 0.
No, hold on.
I'm seeing reload 0. Page, could you verify? I don't know if you have the book. Page 282 is what it
Cookie,
says
do you
for
want
real
to
quick.
do an action?
I'm on 281.
I thought we were still dealing with Jesse's.
We're not.
Okay. I'm gonna help. Oh,
Oh no, you're right.
London.
There's nobody. Or you're gonna help people out of the room.
Yes, I'm helping London get people out.
You can't. Y'all have to agree in advance.
Okay.
Since he's
London,
already gotten
next
2
round.
people out. Okay. So next round y'all can
Yes.
work in concert.
Okay.
Okay.
Jesse's right.
Okay.
He did reload
So
0. I looked
I
at the
will
wrong
help
one.
people get out this round.
You have done that, and that brings us to. No, we can get rid of this. That brings us to the council people, and that is 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Okay, and now more fire. There's now 8, 9. So that's 1, 1, 2, 3, Alfonso, take a point of damage.
Hot.
It is hot fire. Fire is hot.
Now, does that go under wounded?
That goes under, yes, you put 1 in wounds on your character sheet.
Yes.
Nick, you need to start playing hot cross buns. Because your buns are hot.
Well, I'm gonna go back
Oh
over
no,
here.
it's on wounds, not on wounded.
Oh,
Sorry.
fair enough.
That's better. Okay. So you go over to that side of the room.
And I will help Myanmar evacuate the people next round.
Okay. With 15 people and you're at 13, you estimate that you should have enough people outside to start forming a water brigade. Just FYI.
Yeah, but we need buckets. I can have people stand in the line all day if I don't have buckets of water to pass them.
They probably have buckets.
They probably have buckets around.
Well, they're probably right next to the fountain anyway.
You're kind of near to it. That's what I was talking about. With 15 people, you can form a
Mhm.
a water brigade from the fountain and the surrounding um, pumps.
Well, why don't you get that in motion then, Myanmar?
Okay. Do you want me to? I don't know how much we can have a conversation, but I figured we should probably help people out first.
Yeah, take a couple more people out with you and then start organizing a
Can't. You
water
can do
line.
one or the other. It takes 3 actions
Yeah.
to get people out.
Yes, I understand that. He spends this round taking some people out, and then he's outside, and next round he organizes the water line. Meanwhile, we're still inside helping remove people.
Won't be outside if he helps people out.
Okay.
So I'll help. I'll make sure we get more people out this round, and then I'll dash outside and organize that.
Okay. So you are outside.
Okay.
And so we're going to go through you. And Glendon?
I'm assuming we still have, innocents to save, and I can't exactly, punch the fire yet. So, me and Cookie, everybody out!
Don't say the magic words. You will upset the doggies.
Yeah.
Fine, I won't use the O word.
All right.
Evacuate.
Evacuate! Evacuate!
So you two are right next to each other in initiative, so y'all can get out. 6. So that's 21, and then that brings us up to 26 people outside.
Woohoo! We've passed halfway.
The
We're living on a prayer.
northern door
Oh God, what fresh hell is this?
erupts into flame.
Mm.
Of course it does.
I don't know that water's going to do us any good, guys.
And then that's
Okay, there's no eastern door.
I was just looking at that too.
Doors are full of fire in this town.
Okay, and that puts us back to the top. Alfonso, 2 people.
Yeah, because I'm holding down this side, so.
Actually, you've y'all have just about cleared out the um, left side. The majority of the people are remaining are on the right side. So it may behoove you, one of you, to jump to the other side while uh, and help Alfonso.
So this whole agree to it before it happens thing, like, does that mean that I basically hold my action and wait for one of them and then we both go? Or,
Essentially, yeah.
okay, well, I'm
And
going
when
to
you
wait for either of them to come over and help me on this side so we can get more people out.
and when you
Okay.
say the right side, you mean the west side?
The east side.
So Alfonso needs to join us.
No, the
Oh.
west side is just about cleared out.
How about the
Okay.
dark side?
The west side is just about cleared out. The east side still has the majority of people.
Okay.
You can just call one of them Big East side and the other Pock side.
Well, he kept saying right, and so I was thinking he meant your side.
Now, Big East side is on the left and Pock's side is on the right.
Sure.
So I organize a bucket brigade. So however long that takes.
Okay.
And I'll stay near the building, asking people to go towards the fountain. But I'll stay near, helping. Being near my compatriots.
This is round 3. Okay. It is going to take you 2 rounds to organize everybody into the line and get the first bucket of water will appear as available in the council chamber by the 3rd round.
Cool.
Um, so that is your turn. Glendon, you will get 2 people out this round. Is that right?
2 people out.
2 people. Cookie
No.
and Cookie's going to move to the other
Oh.
side and assist
Sure.
Alfonso.
Just put you over there. It's good for you.
Or were you going to do something else? I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Which brings us.
Unless you can create water, there's not much else we can do.
Nope.
Can you actually beat out a fire?
No, not one this big.
I mean, it depends on your well, it depends on how it works in this system, but level of cleric determined volume water you could create. So theoretically a higher level cleric could put out small fires because they're just like, here's 15 liters of water.
So in these rules, one bucket of water will clear out believe a 10-foot by 10-foot area. Might be a 5-foot by 5. No, yeah,
Apparently.
a full bucket will typically douse a 10-foot by 10-foot area.
Horrid wilting, that's what we need.
All right. So we're in round number 4.
Oh. I guess create water's super lame in this version. You just create 2 gallons of water.
Ouch. Everyone in the party is going to take 5 points of damage
From what?
from. No, wait. Or do we want to do it all right now? Or do we want to do it at the end of your turn?
What are we taking damage from? The fire's so far away.
Smoke inhalation.
Oh.
Starting in turn 4, creatures in the room take 1d6 from smoke inhalation at the ends of their turn. I was just going to do it all at the beginning of the turn, but we don't have to. There's only the council people and the and they will be escorting one person out this round.
There are ways to mitigate smoke inhalation?
Yes.
Like a bandana? Or similar cloth garment over the mouth?
If you douse it in water.
And they will have gotten everyone out?
Yes. So far, 39, at the end of last round, 39 people had been removed from.
And so the council people will be getting the last ones out this round?
Yes.
Okay. Well then, as soon as everybody's out, I'm out. So.
And this is the last round that they would have been in here anyway.
And this is the round we're taking the smoke inhalation on?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see any reason to do it all separate because we're all out of here anyway.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm already out of the building too, so.
Yeah. I mean, it sucks, but at least we got everybody out.
I will say that everybody chips in. It's not a total loss. Y'all do manage to start being able to beat the fire back.
Good at flinging buckets.
Yeah, it's exponential. It gains half the number of existing hazard tokens every round.
That's geometric, not exponential.
Oh, sorry. Geometric.
Come on,
you're
man,
just
get your shit
all
together.
about correcting people today, aren't you?
I had a very, very frustrating day.
Okay.
I'm sorry if that's coming out in the whole.
That's fine. You trip in the
It's fine.
fire.
But it's fire damage. They take one less than normal.
There you go.
You cannot kill Glundon. We just got his character portrait.
He can make another dwarf.
They all look the same.
They all look the same.
It's the beard.
Yeah.
Get away! Get away!
Okay. So are y'all actually going to fight the fire back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Still, it looks like until it looks like it's becoming a losing battle, or I keel over from smoke inhalation.
Got
I
it.
was gonna say, I think all of us would have tried to prevent smoke inhalation, would have swapped out with other people in the bucket brigade to
Right.
sling buckets.
Okay. Um, After the fire has finally been fully put out, insofar as a building fire can be fully put out, um, everybody, the bucket brigade, you guys, y'all are all outside. Uh, After a moment, you see the soot-stained counselors emerge from the crowd, and Greta Gardenia whistles loudly to get the scared crowd's attention. She looks around, hugging some of the townspeople next to her, while others wearily clap uh, her on the back uh, and are clapping you on the back for saving their lives. What what manner of madness just happened?
Someone said a method loose.
Fire elemental. Those don't just show up randomly.
I, one of the people in one of the guards, who looks very weary. Uh, the clerks saw everything. It was Calmont, the cad of a bookseller's apprentice. He lit the fires in the hall next to the chamber. He also set that fire monster loose on the crowd. A second guard shouts in assent, "Indeed!" Um, and witnesses outside the building saw him run towards Hell Knight Hill. Um, a surprised and worried wave of ripples, or surprised and worried wave ripples through the crowd at this information, including Warble, who's there. You can hear her distinct voice. The Citadel, my Bumble Brashers. Uh, Greta raises her hand authoritatively, and the crowd begins to calm. Friends, we'll get to the bottom of this. But we can't do it alone. Where are the heroes?
Aye, madam.
Yeah, the Justice Team.
Oh,
I assume she's talking about us.
They
Yes,
did it.
the heroes who assisted us. You
They
say
did
you
it.
are the Justice Team?
That's
Yes,
them.
That's
he's
them?
with us too.
he's with us too. Get in here,
Are you with them or
London.
are you not with them?
London, get over here.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's us. We're not in trouble, are we?
He's he's shy. It's fine.
No. I wish to know if y'all are willing to investigate the Hell Knight Hill.
Oh,
And
totally.
we're going to take a break.
Ta-da-da.
I didn't die.
We'll
We
be
didn't
back in
die.
like
Woo!
5 minutes or so. Till then, we'll be back. All right, and we're back. So, when we left off, she had just asked you if you'd be willing to investigate Hell Knight Hill.
And we said yes.
Absolutely. In fact, we were already considering it. We spoke with Miss Warble prior to her petition.
Oh, I see. Well, Ben, please introduce yourselves. You are the Justice Team?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Voodoo. Cookie.
That is correct.
What? That's my name. What?
You're a leader.
Yes, we are the Justice Team.
I am Cookie, the leader of the Justice Team.
Uh,
I say proudly, holding up my spoon. I am Bard Extraordinaire. And these are my minions.
well,
In,
These are her responsibilities. Not our fault. She did it.
yeah, she's
Introduce yourself, minions.
yeah. Excuse our overzealous bard, but yes, we are the Justice Team. I am Yanmar. At your service, and I'll bow slightly.
Mm-hmm.
The slight smirk on my face. And I gestured to someone else. Whoever's to the left of me. I don't know. Who's to the left of me?
I don't know.
You tell
I give
me.
the-
Who's to the left of you?
I don't know. Would
It could be Cookie
Glendon.
again. That's perfectly acceptable.
I'm gonna gesture to Glendon then. How's that?
Okay.
And
She looks to you, Glendon.
Hi.
Hi.
say
What is your name?
Glendon.
Glendon.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a cleric someday.
Oh.
Yeah.
You've gone adventuring before you've completed your clerical training?
No, I've taken all the courses. Been to the temple. Had the whole cleansing thing. Did the practice.
Actually, I took a look at the temple. I actually didn't go in.
Yeah,
Walk
there's
by the door.
the observances, the vigils. Did like 4 of those.
He's really a prodigy of his time. Yes, he's great. He's great.
So
And,
you're just like 4 credits shy of being a cleric?
It was that gap year that really got him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard going back after being away for a time.
It wrote. How do you say that god's name?
Rory?
Ioru? Iori.
Just pick away and
I
say
are
it.
Still trying to come to an understanding in our relationship.
Oh, I see. So you'll be a cleric of Iori.
Yes.
Well, good luck with that. Hopefully. For
I'm
your
working on it.
for your
all about
party's
the
sake,
practice.
it does not take you too much longer. And you, fine sir.
I give a slight bow. I say I am Alfonso, champion of Desna.
No need to bow to us. We are community fellows like yourselves.
yeah, one of the reasons too. I wanted to make sure that none of the council members were elves because there's a few elves in my community that know my mischievousness. So
Your,
glad they don't.
your torrid past.
Yep.
Like the
Is
store.
there a reason why elves get racially profiled by the guards?
He is the reason the elves can't have nice things.
You
Well, the
don't
rest
know
of the community-
and can't prove it.
The rest of the community is highly regarded. They just, know my face.
First, let me again thank you for helping us put out the fire. let me present you with these tokens of our appreciation. Sorry, of our appreciation.
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 Appreciation. And she turns to one of the guys who, from one of his sleeves, produces
Bag of
two.
holding?
No.
A sleeve of holding?
Maybe it is for him, but he's not giving his shirt to you. Um, Take these two minor healing potions, that they may help you face the trials you might find at Hell Knight Hill. Um, she turns to the person um, next on the other side of her, who hands her two more vials. Um, and take these. Um, Lesser Antidote. She holds up one that's green, and Lesser Anti-Plague, which is purple. So blue healing, green antidote, purple anti-plague.
Uh,
One of each of those.
Cleric to be, why don't you
I thought we
Take
got
these as thank
two
you
healing
gifts for
potions.
allowing me to shop for a new desk. And
Two
she
healing
chuckles.
potions or only one?
Two minor healing potions,
One
one lesser antidote, one lesser
antidote,
anti-plague.
there you go.
one lesser.
I will chuckle at her joke as well. Well, I hope it is a successful shopping spree.
So who's
Yeah.
adding
Shopping
those to their
adventure.
sheet?
I'm working on
Glendon, do you want to take those? Being the eventual cleric.
it. I'm working on it.
I tried to add it to the party sheet, but I could not.
Anti-plague is green.
Anti-plague is purple.
Anti-plague is purple. Anti
Oh,
antidote is green.
Yes, because poison is universally green. Plague is universally purple.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that. Ugh.
Come on, Brenda.
yeah.
Come on, Brenda.
God, I'm such a dummy.
Though
I
I will
didn't say
say
that. Oh, no.
we never make that mistake.
We would never make that mistake because we'll never make another.
I also put it in the cast only Discord.
Okay. So are people grabbing these items out of the items?
I'm working on it.
I'm asking because otherwise I was going to go find them and put them in the party sheet.
I just need to find the anti-plague.
Lesser anti-plague.
Lesser anti-plague.
It's anti-plague dash lesser.
I found it.
And finally, and she looks down at Trilly. What was her name?
Trini,
Trini.
the yellow Power Ranger.
Trini. And
Fizzle gig.
Yes. And Trini holds up a pouch of coins.
I will
My
open.
eyes widen a little.
Take that. Thank you.
What? Oh.
Oh, I know better.
That
Yeah,
I am going to put on
you
the party
do.
sheet. There you go. That way, whoever gets it first gets it first.
No, I
That's
already said I took it.
I know. I'm just kidding. It's just on the party sheet. Whoever takes it, remember to remove it from the party sheet. Don't drag it. If you drag it onto your character sheet, it doesn't remove it from the party sheet. And you just, I mean, if you want to cheat, just cheat. I'd give yourself better attributes than 50 silver pieces.
How do you take it off the party sheet? Do you just right click on it then?
You click on it like you are going to change a number on your character sheet, like wounds or whatever,
Ah,
and just delete it, and it goes away. And then add it onto your character sheet. Just if whoever's going to, Brenda is going to take it,
I took it.
Okay, so delete it from the character.
It won't
Actually,
let
I
me
got it.
delete it.
I got it. I got it.
It wouldn't let me delete.
Okay, good to know. I'll need to keep that in mind because you're supposed to be able to do that. We don't need that anymore. Um,
I put it in a separate section on my character sheet called Party Fund.
and and
It,
all
it's
of
really
the council members are smiling at you,
Because they don't know us yet.
because they don't know you yet, because y'all are nobodies.
we
I'm
put out a
somebody.
fire. We saved lives. We totally heroed.
And that
We did
yes, you totally
save lives.
heroed, and therefore they're smiling at you as if you were heroes,
Woo!
as if.
Woo!
Justice has been served.
Um,
With a
Again,
side of eggs.
I hope these help you on your journey, and I think now we should get to the matter at hand. Um, your hero's contract will be twofold. Um, we shall provide you with 10 gold pieces if you are able to successfully contact the Bumble Brashers and find what has happened to them and help them if you can. And then a second 10 gold pieces for tracking down Calmont. Now, if at all possible, we would like him alive for questioning so that we can find out what has led to this. And she gestures back at the town hall.
What was his name again?
Calmont.
Calmot.
M-O-N-T. Mont.
Okay.
He is the person who burst in the room initially.
Ah, okay.
If there is... If you agree to take these two contracts... She looks at you, Cookie.
That was not a full statement, so she doesn't answer.
Do you agree to take these two contracts?
Yes, we do.
It was a full statement. It was waiting
She
an
said-
answer.
She said, if you agree to take these contracts.
Right. And then she looks at you.
Well, I need to know what the then part of the if then statement is.
Oh, well then I'm going to leave.
All the stuff you mentioned beforehand.
Otherwise, I'm going to go find more adventurers.
Yeah, I already agreed.
I already said you. We're down. Oh, we get paid too? Awesome.
I mean, we already said we'd do it, so.
Well, that's the whole reason we're here, is
Right.
to get work, to get paid.
Well,
I
you've
thought the
already
whole
been
reason
paid
was-
50 silver pieces.
No,
I thought
Oh,
the
I'm
whole-
sorry. That was 50 silver pieces each.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, give it up.
Yeah, I need that money, please.
Well,
No,
then
you
it's
can just
certainly
put
not.
it in your character sheet.
Yep,
Just
I
type
did.
it
Certainly not party fund. Then, damn it.
Oh, I just put it in my sheet.
And that'll be 10 gold pieces each
Ooh.
per contract. So basically, they gave you 5 gold for this, and they'll give you 10 gold per contract for each of the remaining 2.
Say Calmont is not
If it's not possible for him to be retrieved
yes.
in the undead statement,
Say if he
status.
say he
We'll call it
puts
a
up
not dead state.
Okay,
not
not
dead
dead
state.
state.
I specialize in not dead.
He does.
So
I'm just
far.
saying, should
Ignore all
it
the
happen?
weaponry. Ignore all the weaponry. I specialize
You will-
in the not dead.
The 10 gold pieces is for tracking down Calmont and bringing him back. We want him alive. Let me
And we will
stress
do.
that. We want
But-
him alive. It doesn't change the amount you'll be paid.
Oh,
we
of
will
course.
do
I'm
our
not- I'm-
best to bring him back alive.
Yeah,
but
of
we
course.
make
We're not
no
saying.
guarantees.
Yeah, of course. We're not saying that we will make every effort to bring him back alive, but he did try to burn us all alive as well. So
Right.
Well, we
Don't
don't
go
know
into
that.
this looking for.
Eyewitness testimony is one of the most unreliable sources. So I don't expect there to be an issue bringing him back alive.
We're just saying if he decides to be disagreeable in the deadly sort of way, we don't promise to defend ourselves.
No, you should defend yourselves.
I mean, we don't promise not to defend ourselves.
We're gonna bring him back alive. It's
Since-
real simple.
Since everybody's
do our
being a
utmost.
stickler about what I'm saying, I guess I gotta do the same.
We will do our utmost to bring him back alive.
She just doesn't want any penalties in case he dies.
Yes,
Right.
I get that. I will say just
Now
one
you
more
understand why I say they're the justice team, and I stand over here until they tell me to stand next to them.
You're the mercy team over there, Glendon.
I have to be at least lawfully neutral. Shut up.
Well, we don't murder, and they have to start it. We don't torture, because that's evil. So, and illegal, I'm guessing. So,
Extremely. What are you talking about?
I'm just
Who
saying
elected
for
her the
Glendon.
leader?
I'm talking to Glendon. Shh. We are extremely lawful.
I'm certain.
I don't think she's certain.
Okay. Well, then I will let you head there as quickly as you can. I do recommend haste. Obviously, gather whatever belongings and um, rations or what have you that you might need to purchase with your newfound windfall.
Shopping!
I suppose a few health potions wouldn't hurt.
Got two.
And in chapter 1.
That was a short chapter.
See.
Yeah.
Insane.
And see.
Yeah, we totally can't act. Look, we could just barely afford another health potion.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we have no healers, do we?
Yeah, I can
Where are
lay
Yeah,
on
you.
hand.
You're the healer.
Oh, right.
You have the healing kit and our trained
And
in
the
medicine.
healing spell.
Right. Right.
I can cast lay on hands.
And so, everybody join us next time as we begin chapter 2. The Ruined Citadel.
Oh no.
That sounds bad.
Dun dun dun.
Well, I mean, the bar's already pretty low because it was ruined before we got there. So
I mean, we can't do much worse, right?
Sure. Just
I mean,
keep telling yourselves that.
it's still standing at this point, so I still feel like we can do a lot of damage here.
yeah, all right, that's fair.
Yes, be sure to join this next time. Until next time, though, nerd out.